I got a question. Instead of normal video, I start by saying, got a video idea? This time we're gonna start with, you got a phone, don't you? Okay, second question. I have an old phone lying around, right? Cool. If you do, and you have these laying around, I got an idea for you. What you can do. This monstrosity. I will explain you everything in this video, how it's made and the science and math behind it. To one phone on the table. The reason why I'm saying why do you have an old phone and a new, not a new phone, because here's, for example, a 13 Pro Max, and here's the sensor array of the 13 Pro Max. As you can see how it fits perfectly on, well, magnetically not, but you can see it's perfect match. You can see how it looks. Quite big. Lovely, right? For example, I got here an S20 Ultra. You can see how big this sensor is. Same thing goes to an S21 Ultra. You can have the sensor is even more bigger. S22 Ultra, how the sensor is becoming bigger and bigger. In this case, you don't want that to happen because let's go back to the CCTV I was talking about, and let's twist that lens off. Specifically, we needed a CCTV camera that can the lens be off of it. Notice that, and notice how big the CCD sensor is. You can see how small it is. Now, imagine me cracking open one of these sensors. It will be huge in size. It will not work, unfortunately. And to my luck, accidental luck, when I was knocking about with, there's the ultrawide sensor. It's almost the same size as the thing, and I did a bit of math or math crunching. You need something like a 1/255 inches or 1/3 inches sensor in size by diameter, because that's the size that the lens outputs as diagonally. If I go straight to shove it on top of the camera right now, notice how you see the black ring around it, because the sensor is too big now for the thing. It won't work. Let's clear this mess out and let's start cracking open some couple lenses. And for today, I'm gonna have a cadaver, and we're gonna do one major cadaver and one small cadaver, as in tearing apart this and putting a claymore onto it so it looks cool, but also reverting back to, so there's quite a bit happening today. And this one I'll be tearing apart because I want to actually make a proper one. I got sick and tired to keep going to ultra wide, so I can do this, and I'll be fixing this up. Okay, let's test our theory out first. Let's crack open this phone up. The camera works, and it's a good camera too. We have 4 more of the mulligans, so actually no, let's practice it first on a dead camera, a known dead camera, of how to tear apart. So okay, that can be harder than I thought. Cool. Okay, maybe this is a mulligan one. What have we gonna learn out of this? Number one, that this hypothetically would work because the size sensor thing would work how far whatever it needs. Number two, sensors are quite not flexible. Number three, there's a glue around the sensor. So if we want to take off the sensor without killing it, we need to be very, very careful. Number 4 is try to remove the glass top. But unfortunately, if we do this route, we could not do something that I want to implement with this camera, is to also see in infrared. If we can't see infrared, that means you only can see visible light. That's fine, that's OIS. No one needs OIS in this case. Okay, there you go. Pull it off. There's not really height in this one. And we have a version of it without the sensor, but it's been protected from dust. Technically, we can have one without the dust. Oh, sorry, without the dust. Or we can risk it for the biscuit. Okay, let's crack it open. Come on, let's unplug everything from it first. At the moment I didn't risk it that much with the camera, because it should. It works. So if I bring back the lens for it, you can see how everything is now slowly coming back to focus. But that wasn't the point of this project. The point was to put this lens of the camera sensor, but it worked. We're slowly getting there. Okay, we just need to focus it. Yes, the answer is yes, I can do the said project. But now, the difficult part is to rip off the thing without killing the sensor. Because I want to get to the raw sensor, not to the protected. I guess let's risk it for biscuit then. Nope, I killed the camera. Kill the camera again. Okay, yeah, camera works. Cool. So we're redoing this whole thing again. Yay. So, the phone part is modified now. Now we have the second part to this mod. Is to tear apart a CCTV lens or CCTV camera. Well, first things first, we grab ourselves the lens off of it. Second, we just start tearing apart the thing. Who am I kidding at? Am I really gonna tear apart this thing, or we're gonna the magic of buying two of them? I heard one already pre-done. Well, sort of pre-done. I have some sample images I can show how you can get them, but I need this bit off. So somehow get it put together, and the best way I can do it is hot glue. And we just wait for like 5 minutes so it heats up. Okay, now let's put the back on. Damn, I nailed the focus. I nailed the focus of it. Right. Almost bang on with the focus, and now I have like a manual focus with a variable aperture camera. So go back to shadow. Yeah, nice. I nailed the focus. I mean, it looks a bit janky, but how the world without a bit of jank. Perfect. I will give some samples at the end of the video of how this looks. On the old camera is better to do than on like a like you can see I started doing it on the Nokia 1020, but that didn't work out that well because same reason as the new camera. So 100 megapixel or 200 megapixel would not work, or Apple's huge ass sensor also wouldn't work. So again, I know I'm doing a bunch of these editing notes, but again, I'm trying to be more transparent and more clear. The reason why this sensor wouldn't work in general is the size, because every single lens has its own size that would fit. If it's a full frame lens, it will work on a full frame, but it will if you use like a crop factor sensor, it will be having, you know, you part of the video now.
New York's too big for the soluble sensor.
Anyway, yeah, it's just the fact that it wouldn't work because it'd be cropping into the lens. So you're technically cropping and technically zooming optically with having the small sensor on a bigger lens, type of thing. I will try to demonstrate probably in part 2, hence why I'm doing the editor's note. You'll probably see the results and the samples on the part 2 of this video. This is the first part of me actually just modifying the crap out of it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, whatever I made. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. Next on, whatever YouTube thinks is important. And here, you can subscribe, or you can scroll down for more information, like our link tree, or Discord server, or whatever we think important to you to see.